All right. So we open in Excel. We go to view menu. We go to view menu. So once we get to the view menu, then we can easily go to macros. We click this arrow and we click view macros. So in the view macros dialog box coming out, so since we don't have any macro existing, so we just type the name of the macro we want to create. We call it quadratic equation. Maybe we call it a QE. QE is the name of our macro. So as soon as we type a name, then this create button becomes active.
Macro name.
Yeah. So just type QE or any name you want to name the macro, and the create button becomes active right away. So we can click create. By click create, we create the macro. Yeah, we save it to anywhere you like. So once we click create, the macro is created, and now we have the GUI, the graph, what do you call it? IDE, Integrated Development Environment for Visual Basic. This is basically macro, Visual Basic macro. And any code we write in the form of VB6 or VB.NET should work perfectly well here. And so we start by declaring our variables. There are 3 variables in a quadratic equation, and these variables are A, B, C. So we call them A, B, C. So we call dim A, dim A, B, C.
No, why are you special A and B, C?
No, because they are different variables. So dim A as double.
What do you mean for the name?
Dim B, what is this? Double type.
What do you mean
as double? I'm coming. As double. I will explain this. Now, in Visual Basic, or let me say generally in programming, you have different data types. You have integer, you have floating point, you have double precision floating point, you have boolean, you have what else? You have boolean, you have string. Types of variables. We have one integer. Use things like 0, 1, up to any number. I think there is a limit. The limit, I'm not sure the limit is universal to all language, but in basic, I think it's around 27,000. 27,000 something, be less than 28,000. Let us assume 27,000. It is around this, minus 27,002 plus 27,000 something. Anything, the integer data type maximum value, no, I think it's 32,000, something like that. So this is the maximum value you can use the integer type for. Also, we have floating point. Floating point. The floating point type is a type of decimals, like we have 0.1, 0.2. So that is not an integer, it's floating point. But floating point too has a limit of value, but the limit is more than the limit of integer, and there's double precision. Double precision. Floating point. The double precision floating point accommodates so large value. You understand? I can say as float if I like.
Oh, why are you putting as?
No. What is float? No. Maybe I forgot. Let me just use double.
Why are you putting double?
No, but basically, you see the keywords.
Why it is a dim A, comma B, comma C?
As double, all of them together.
As double. Why are you putting double? Because I have not even seen double in what you're writing.
Double precision is
Space. I do not say.
no, space is just for clarity's sake. There's no nothing saying this is no space.
Okay.
Just for clarity, I try to segment the codes, and so we go ahead to input ABC. We can input them separately or together. Let me make them separately to make it sort of interactive.
I can form.
So
I can form problem.
no, we don't need to form anything. We write a program, then we have to start to run with problems. So we say
Okay.
A is equal to input box. Input box. Input box. I can press one button. Zoom. Alright. So A is equal to input box.
Clear.
Clear?
Open bracket.
Yeah. Input box. Prompt. Prompt is enter A. Prompt is a command which you tell the person using the program, please enter the coefficient of the quadratic term. A. This is the prompt. Something you are like something. As in you have to quote the prompt. Please enter the question of the correct term A.
The prompt is
No. The first thing is the prompt. See, it's highlighting prompt. This is a guide for us.
Okay.
Okay? This is a guide for us. So it's trying to highlight that we are on prompt. If I put comma, then I am on title. What is title? Enter A. Enter A. This title. Let me quote it. That's what we call it. It's a string. Okay? If I put comma, I'm on the next thing.
Comma means?
No, everything is substituted by comma. This is a function, input box. First thing comma, next thing comma, next thing comma. Comma to separate all of this. See, they are all from comma. So I don't have problem with the X and Y position. X and Y position is where you want the box to appear. But it can be anywhere. Forget about it. The next thing is context, whatever. I don't even need anything, so I can just forget about it and just close it.
Close it.
No, nothing.
Okay,
just close it. Okay, so this is all I need.
So you only represent it means?
No, this is for A only for A. Okay. Now, once I run this, then it will bring this prompt and this title. Prompt and title. Because only all I have here is prompt, title only. Then let us go ahead. Let us run only this and see how it works. Okay. But remember.
No, how do you run?
Remember, it's saying as string. It means what I gather by input box will be a string. But I don't need string.
What is this? What is the meaning of being a string?
String means like letters or like words. You understand? When you say a day is a string. It's not a number. It's a string. Also, I can say 2 is a string. I can say this is a string. It's a string because anything is a string. But numbers are things that have numerical values. So 28 could be a string that has a numerical value of 28 as a number. So I can try to call 28 a string if I like. For strings, quote strings. Quote strings. Put it in quotes. But for numbers, they will be separate. So it's a string that will be returned eventually. So because it's a string and I want it to be a number. No, because I'm not. It's not a big deal. So in essence, because it's a string, I have to convert it to a number. I have to convert it to a number. I would say value of that string. If 28 is a string, I tell it to find the value of 28 as a string. It will give it 28 number. I get it. So I want the value eventually. So let me just go ahead to run the program and you see how it works. Just close it. So
okay, I'll close it.
Just close it.
How do you run it?
Now I save it. I save this. How to run it? You click this play button. It will run. Okay. Alternatively, you can press F5 to run. Oh, the guy wants me to give it a name. Oh, because this is no problem. I can put it as VB macro demo. All right, that's the inside document. All right. No. So I have to make it macro enabled workbook. It must be macro enabled. Otherwise, I will not be able to save the macro. Save. So now this workbook is macro enabled.
What do you find again?
Fine, Kenny.
How do you turn it to macro enabled?
No, it's in the what do you call it? Save as. Sorry, it is in the file type. Save as. It will come as see. The title has come, and the prompt is what you can see, and you can type something. Okay, but I want to put coefficient of the quadratic term. Let us say 5.
No, it's a bit correct.
No, it's not important for now. Later we make a problem only for us to confirm the answer is correct or it's not correct. Mm-hmm. But basically, for the sake of running, see, we have it. Okay. Eventually, if we click cancel, nothing happens. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now it's saying type mismatch. Why? Why type mismatch? Because what is returned is a string, but A is declared as a double. Since A is double and we are returning string, then it's saying type mismatch. There is a mismatch of the data type. So in order to solve this problem, we have to do something and say value of all of this, because all of this will become a string. So I want value of that. So value of a string. Value of a string is a double. So to give you the value of that string as a double, so it will now match A. You see? So value of all of this. So at the end, just end and close it. Therefore, all of the input box, whatever is returned, value of that is A. Okay? So if I now run it again, enter something. Okay. So class, no problem. Okay? It's okay now. Yeah, I can. Yeah, because okay, I can stop it here. Let me stop it here. I don't want it to end. Yeah, I will not really what is the value of A. Okay, let's run it. I put 5. Okay. So if I come to A to show me value of A, see 5. So it has taken A as 5. It's very nice. Okay. So we can go ahead to repeat the same thing for B and C. So enter. So this is for B. Okay. Now we write the prompt is please enter the coefficient of the middle term. This is middle term. That's B, right? B.
Why do you put down quadratic term?
Quadratic term is the coefficient of x squared.
Okay.
Middle term is the coefficient of x. For example, if x is the variable of the quadratic equation, and the prompt is enter B. Okay. Now I can also make for C in the same manner. Okay. I say C is equal to, please enter the constant term. Constant term C. Okay. And the title of the input box is enter C. Both the title and the prompt are optional. I can just leave it blank, but it's not beautiful as a good program. Okay. Now I have this. I can save. Okay. And I can run again. Okay. Run. Enter A. 4, for example. I say okay. Enter B. So -3, -4. I say okay. Enter C. I put 2. Okay. Okay. If I query for A is 4, B is -4, C is 2. So it means the program knows everything I enter. So since it has known everything about ABC, then we finish this. So ABC is known to the program. So we finish this.
You not recorded, right?
Any?
You should not recorded.
Yes, we're recording this. And that's why this guy has the option of cease recording, not bring it. Alright, so we finish this. Now step 2. Step 2 is, so I can write comments. Okay? Comments. To start a comment, you put apostrophe. Apostrophe is for comments. Or if you like, you can put rem. Rem means remark. Once it says rem, then it's a comment. It will not say this is an error. Apostrophe or remark. Rem. So now I want to remark input section. Okay, I can leave it. You see? Now did you see that it becomes green? Okay, green means it is a non-executable statement. It's like a comment. Okay, and if I like, I can put apostrophe, simply apostrophe. See, to serve the purpose. Input section. This is just for you to remember what is being done, or somebody who is reading the program to know what you are doing. Okay. Now, here, what do I say? I say.
So there's a way. There's no way we can say excuse me.
Okay.
There's no way we can
compute the string number. The screen minutes.
There's no way we can write everything together, like say input section, by coding A as double. There's no way we can say dim A, comma B, comma C as doubles or double.
No. This comma is inside the string.
Okay.
So the quote is inside the string. Okay.
Okay.
Comma. This is the prompt.
Okay.
All right. So now compute the discriminant. So we now say D is equal to SQRT, square root of what? B squared minus.
Let's suppose SQT, don't know this.
For we'll see it now. A C. Now it doesn't see the SQRT. If it sees
How do you know?
yes, it should change it to capital. Every keyword starts with capital. You see? Therefore, it's not taking it. If I remove R, it will take it. What is this? Why is it not taking it? It's Q. It's strange. So it's using SQR.
SQR.
Okay, let's see.
Sure, right.
Yeah, because it has changed to capital. Okay? Now let me put SQR.
Kill it to change the problem.
Just leave the place. Leave the place. Then it's SQR. Let me use this and let us see. See, it doesn't know it. It doesn't know about it. If I put SQT, I run it. It doesn't know about it. So if I put SQR, okay. Yes, it's working. A, B, C, invalid call or argument.
I get
Why? Yeah.
I will try.
As in, you understand them?
The value you put earlier.
Now, well, they may be different now. This is a new year to party. This is a new thing. Income. SQR. Yeah. Double as double. SQR is square root. Okay. Square of B squared minus 4AC. Yeah, so what is wrong here? Invalid procedure call or argument. Oh, I understand. Why? See what happens now. Maybe all of this resulted into the negative number. And square root of negative is not defined. Or let me say it's not easy to handle, right? So debug. So let us see the value of all of this. See, minus 8. All of this calculation gives negative number. So you see, we have problem. And that's why we have to first compute the discriminant first. And I'm even making a mistake. Discriminant does not have square root, right? Discriminant is inside square root. Discriminant is just this common for it. It's no square root, right? So discriminant does not carry any square root.
The discriminant is okay.
Yeah. So one term of love is square root there. So if you look at D, it's empty. Okay.
Now, you need a quote or no quote?
No, we're not quoting it.
Just write it.
Yeah, because D is a variable.
Okay.
It's not a value. This is a value.
Okay.
All of this, they are value of a string variable. They are a value we want to put. They are string values like 2, 3.
Okay.
But B is a variable that can hold any double precision number like 4. So now D is none. Now D is minus 8. So minus 8 is D. This is the discriminant, and that's why we have to decide what is the discriminant.
So you have to Quadratic now.
Yeah.
Input alone in the.
Yeah. Now we finish discriminant now. Right? Now we want to make decision as to comparing discriminant with 0. Right? So what we'll now do is this. Now, if now what we'll do is this. There are different ways to do it. Okay? Let us use select case D. Select case D. Yes. And select. Select case and select is a structure for working with options. If you have so many options for a particular variable value, and what has to be computed based on the value of that variable is different, then case first option. What is the first option? Case 0. Case 0. Okay? Then we write what should be done in case 0. Case 0 means equal. Do we start from this? Case.
What do you put case 0? Listen, we want to do what
There are 3 things. There are 3 things. Compare with 0. Three things.
The command compared it with 0, how did it come first before we now start?
No, this is not a command. This is an algorithm statement.
So we just start from one of these 3 straight.
Yeah, because
we have nothing to do with this.
Because what we are
saying, this is just for somebody looking at it.
What we are saying is that we want to do 3 things, each one dependent upon the relationship of D to 0. If D is greater than 0, I will say case greater than 0. Case greater than 0. Okay? Column. Or I mean not column. Case greater than 0. What should I do? This is this. Then I go ahead to I'll say x1. Sorry. Enter. Oh, case is greater than 0. Sorry. The guy has corrected me. Case is greater than 0. Okay? x1. Now to make it look nice, let me indent this calculation. Okay? I indent tab. To make it cute, you see what I'm saying? To make blocks, to make it cute. You say x1 is equal to what? Minus 1 times.
No, because it's equal to.
Sorry, x1 is equal to. Sorry, is equal to minus 1 times. It will separate it. It will put space. Even if you put extra space, it will reduce to normal 1 space. Minus 1 times b divided by, we put in brackets, 2a. Okay? This is the first part. Plus plus SQR, square root of what? Square root of what? Square root of D. Okay, divided by 2A. Divided by 2 times A. This has to be in brackets. 2A. If you don't put in bracket, we are in trouble. So this is x1. Okay? And we also need x2. I copy this because it's very similar. Just enter. So see that space it out. So x2 is equal to same thing, but here we have negative. So now we have x1, x2. What is the next thing? I now say the roots are real and distinct. They are. So we now output this. How do we output? We just say message box. Message box. To put a message. So prompt. What is the prompt? The roots are real and distinct. Full stop. They are what? You put a column and you quote it. So now I want to still on that prompt. Okay? Let me put a space. They are, I want to output two things. X1, X2. Okay? So I put ampersand. X1.
As the dimension, where you have put it now,
Yeah.
and it's still under prompt. And it could change.
It's still on that prompt because I don't have comma. Once I put comma, I finish prompt. Then I'm somewhere else. But if I put comma, see it will shift.
Okay.
But since no comma, I'm still in prompt. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of ampersand? The first quoting I do is a string text.
More if you understand it. Now, prompt is up to A.
Up to A. Yeah, all of them.
But there is a comma before.
Which thing is this? I want to say they are 5 and 6. See what I want to do now. X1. Okay. After that, I put another ampersand. Sorry, ampersand.
Can you ampersand?
Ampersand.
Under. Ampersand.
Yeah, on 7.
And
yeah, and I put and also in quotes. There is a string. And again ampersand. X2. And I put this there. So I want to finish my prompt now. Comma. Prompt finished. All of these are under prompt.
Why do you put the ampersand?
I will explain why to you when you see how it looks like. If you see how it looks like,
ampersand, the ampersand cover S2.
The ampersand is not like lab. It's like joining. I want to join two things. I'm coming. Salam alaikum, Baba. Ẹ wo lágbára jù. Resume. Alright, the next case. Next case is equal to 0. So case is equal to 0. Okay? Case is equal to 0.
I need the meaning of the S1. So
we just say x1 is equal to minus base over 2a. And that's all. And I'll say the roots are equal.
The roots are equal.
Equal. Okay? Full stop. The root is what? X1. Okay? I'm sorry.
Yes.
The root is x1. Is ampersand x1, which I calculated here, and that's all. Okay? Root of the equation is the title. So, halas, this is finished. Now what's the third case? Now we have case is less than 0. Case is less than 0. Less than 0, no one. Right? Less than.
There is 0.
And that is it. So, we are trying to compute. Very good. Y. Y is equal to what? Y is equal to this. Okay. Then Z is equal to S square root of absolute of P over 2A. So Z is equal to square root SQR of what? Of absolute ABS.
That's the
of D. Absolute of capital D, discriminant.
okay, come to it.
No, my double bracket then. I get absolute of D, then square root of gbogbo one. I get it. Over 2A. That's as it. Okay? Now I come here, I say, I come here to say,
The root of
I don't go do. Now I say the roots are imaginary. Okay? Now I say root are imaginary part. I will not follow this because I am in basic. Basic can handle this. Coco. I want you to write something like 2 plus 3i. And this is the real part. Let me change this. Let me change this.
What is that percent?
No. Ampersand is used only in Microsoft. If you move out of Microsoft, ampersand for concatenation. Look, Emma, the name is concatenation. R is a variable name. Okay? This one I call it IN, so that you can remember. It's good to use variable names that reflect what the variable is holding. R is the name, real part.
Why should call it
And real may clash with Microsoft. Maybe they have a keyword called real. No, they don't have. Okay? Image. This is okay. Okay? So real imaginary, that's all. Okay? So I think calculating already. So how do I say? Say the roots are imaginary. Okay? They are x1. What is the first root? The first root. Okay, it's good to calculate x1 and x2. Okay? So they are x1 and x2. Let me maintain this. But what is x1? What is x2? So calculate x1 and x2. What's x1? x1 is equal to, what is the x1? x1 is this. I don't have it right. x1 will be equal to real, just like this. It's just like this one. x1 is this. Plus, I can have it isolate. Just put I. x2 can have it isolate. I get it. Just put I.
No.
Yes.
No. At split by the terms real and imaginary.
See.
It has been split.
This one here, see?
Yeah, it has been split already.
So yes.
So we are not going back to this.
No, I'm not going back to that. I want to do this. Because this is just general. But basic can handle putting things together like this.
Okay.
Understand? Therefore, let me calculate x1.
X1 is
So x1 will now be just like this.
plus.
I get it.
No,
But I'm
I got the plus.
How can the x1 is equal to real? Okay.
Yes.
Real plus I. Okay, good. This is it. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, well. Okay. Now real is a variable ampersand. Okay. Plus.
Okay. Okay, to define real.
Plus. Code lemon plus. Okay. Ampersand. I. Right. Okay. I.
Ampersand. Imaginary.
This is x1. Okay. So I can copy this directly to define x2.
Yes.
X2 means we just put minus here.
Here. So
then this is okay. Now we can finish it. Now this is finished. We save it and the project is finished. So we run it now. But to make the running easy for us, let us define a shortcut key for this program. Okay? So I go back to Basic, to Excel, go back to View Macros, and this QE, click Option, define a shortcut key. I put to Control key. Okay. So anytime I do Control Q, just cancel this. Anytime I say Control Q to run it, to run that program. Okay. So I can close this. No, it's using cancel, nothing. Okay. The problem here is that the problem here is that it's getting 0 for all of them because I'm pressing cancel. Okay. So stop that. So let us run it. Go to Excel and say when I click close, cancel means it will leave this and assume nothing is entered. So 0 in X, 0 in A, 0 in B, 0 in C. They are just 0. I just 0 by 0 in the time. And over 2 A1 inside 1
Okay,
so problem. So A is say 1, B is 3, C is 5. See, the roots are imaginary. They are minus 1.5 plus I times that, and minus 1.5 minus I times that. So set will enter in. These are the answers. So enter set me. Control Q. This. Imagine go going. Go and fight go.
Every 2 and 3. Every 2 and minus 3.
Kill A.
Every 2. Every means to make sense.
I can multiply x minus 2 and x minus 3 plus 3 anyhow. That will be x squared.
Minus 1 minus x.
Minus x. Okay. Plus what?
Plus 6.
Plus 6. Answer only
minus 6.
Minus 6, I mean. Very good. This minus 2x.
I get 1, 6.
No.
A is 1.
So,
A is 1.
Okay. A is 1. No. Forget this. Colors. Control T. Click with A.
A is 1.
1.
Plus the power.
B is x.
Plus. B is 1.
B is 1. C is minus 6.
Minus 6.
There are 2 and minus 3.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Okay. The roots are very indistinct. They are 2 and minus You understand? So you see that the guy is making decision based on the value of the discriminant to say something and to finally give us the answer. You understand? So let's look for equal rows. Equal rows means like x minus 2 all squared. This is equal. And that is what?
X squared minus 4x.
Minus 4x. 7 plus 4. So we have 1 minus 4, 4. Okay? 1 minus 4, 4. Okay? So now the focus is on this select case. So here I'm using nested if, because we need to use nested if. If d is more than 0, do this, or else do this, or else. It's going to be nested and going to be very clumsy, and that's why they created this structure of select case. Select case and select, open close. Then case is. So that if d need focus, if d is more than 0, it does this and leave the structure. Only one will be done. Of course, we have case else. And if case else, if nothing is true, then do this. Still within that. But we know that we must be.
Solid case. Solid case is a language to my female. To have tried to try this, okay, this, and this.
Now, we have a problem there. If 0, 0, 0 is entered, we are in trouble.
Yeah.
Right? So, if you're not tracking, you understand? If you're tracking, at least one must be non-zero. You understand what I'm saying? And one must be non-zero. So we can just say end select before it will start all of this. Okay. You can say if A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 0 and C is equal to 0. If all of them are 0, just say message box. Yeah. No. Okay, then end if. Okay. This is another structure. If end if.
If end if.
If end if. You start with if, you close with end if. So whatever you write in between will be implemented if the condition of that if is true. The condition is
if it's close.
No, this is just a single.
Don't go through all these guys.
No. I have not even said anything now. Okay. So what I will do is this. Now, M1 can you see? Now, if A is 0 and B is 0 and C is 0, everything is true.
Yes.
If everything is true, then just say something. Message box. Something is wrong. Okay. Check your input and try my program again. Okay, and that's all. And also something. What is this? Oh, there should not be close brackets because yeah. Now what's the next thing? Next thing pay okay. Go to
another language.
Yeah, go to a particular tag. I want to direct you to the tag.
Select case.
Can you say halas? Go to halas.
I'm not the colors in, but I only call for sure.
Okay. And what is halas? Halas is here. Halas. You put it.
Go to end.
No, but there's no go to end.
Go to colors.
Go to halas. So then it once it displays this, you put okay, it will go ahead to halas. What is halas? Finish. Oh, finish. No. It could be anything.
Yeah,
if I can write a number. No, what I'm saying is this. Then I think exit sub will work. No, exit sub will work. Sorry. Yeah. You can do this way like. Another thing is
go to error.
No.
Go to error.
No, I think exits, there is something like exit sub. Right? Yeah. No need to do this. It will exit the sub. Exit sub means it will display that message and nothing. So let's try that. Save. Okay. So just Control Q. Control Q. Just enter. Nothing. Okay. Once I press enter, it will go to the next line. And what's the next line? So if you don't want to display me, what's the next line? Exit. So nothing. Okay. So okay. Nothing. You see, what I today told you video. Okay. So this takes us to the end of the course. Stop.